Hello, Namaste family. Welcome to another practice for our shoulders, necks, and upper backs. This is a really wonderful practice if you are like me and hold a lot of stress or tension in those areas. It's also a wonderful practice if you just want to open up your heart a little and present yourself perhaps more confidently or present yourself with more conviction in the world. Really good if you are sitting at a computer all day and just want to open up this part of the body. So let's begin by just closing down the eyes. So let's begin by facing the palms up on the knees. And notice how that allows us to kind of lengthen our spine and open up the heart a little bit. Lengthen the back of the neck. And then switch it up, face the palms down. And you can see how naturally with the palms facing down, if we're not being aware, it kind of does bring our upper body forward and round forward just a little bit. Of course, you can always engage your core a little bit, lengthen the spine again here. Crown pointing up towards the sky. And then again, palms facing up. And you can see how that really does open up the front body. So just something to think about. Particularly if you're sitting at a computer all day, we are kind of rounded forward with our fingers out in front of us. In any case, take a big inhale now. Exhale out the mouth. Completely letting go here. Arriving here and now. Taking this next 15 minutes or so for yourself. Bring your hands to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Thumbs pressing in towards the sternum. With a nice soft face, inhale through the nose. Exhaling out the mouth. We'll inhale, open the practice with a single Om. Symboling to our minds and bodies that we are now practicing in being present on our mats. Blinking open the eyes now. So we're going to start by just doing some chin circles. So we're going to inhale, lift the chin up towards the sky, and then exhale, rotating clockwise down towards the shoulders and back up. So you can do this as fast or as slow as you like. Inhaling down and exhaling up. If you feel any crunches, it's totally fine as long as it's not painful. If it is, just soften a little bit more. Create those smaller circles. Not worrying about what it looks like. You have full permission to really exaggerate it if you like. And then reversing anti-clockwise circles here. Inhaling up, exhaling. Rounding down with the chin. I encourage you usually, as in all practices, to keep your eyes closed for as much time as you can and as you like. Really go within. Notice how this side is perhaps a little bit different than the other. A couple more times. And then we're going to meet back at center, blinking to open the eyes for a moment. And we're going to bring the hands onto the shoulders, doing the same but with the shoulders. So inhaling and exhaling forward. soft face here, keeping the core engaged slightly. You can do it again as fast and as slow as you like. Inhaling up and exhaling forward. If you like, you can really bring the upper body into it as well, rounding and opening up with the inhale. I always feel little clicks here in my upper spine. Moving with the breath. Two more times, coming forward. And then reversing the circles now. So inhaling, opening. Exhale back, rounding away. Inhale to open. Exhale, rounding away. So just don't worry how big the circles are. It depends how your body is feeling today as well. My shoulders are rather sore today, so I'm really feeling it already. If you are feeling it, just creating those smaller circles. Couple more times. And releasing here. Let's just wiggle out the shoulders a little bit after that. So opening up and crossing over. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Feeling soft and fluid in the arms here. Coming back to center, we're going to come into eagle arms. So just staying seated. You can just have a little move with the legs if you need to as well at any time. But if you're sitting up high enough, it should be pretty comfortable. So yeah, cushion, like a broken record. Sit on a cushion if it is necessary and if you like, of course. All right, so we're going to inhale, bring that right arm up. And then as you exhale, bring the left elbow underneath the right. So that could kind of be enough for you there. So you can just have the back of the hands touching. If you want to come fully into it, you can have both of the palms touching. Maybe I'll just turn this way actually so you can see me a little bit better. Keeping your gaze on one single point, notice where the elbows are, and then inhale, just lift those elbows up to meet the shoulders, so they're parallel to the shoulders. Soft face. If this is just too much for you today, you're more than welcome to just bring the hands onto the shoulders here as well. That's a really good variation, and then just focusing on lifting up the elbows. So wherever you are, we're going to inhale and exhale, round forward. No need to come all the way down. Inhale up. Lifting up those elbows. And exhale down. Inhaling up. Focusing on having a nice straight spine here as well, so we're really using the shoulders. Then rounding forward. Inhale, opening the heart center. Exhale forward. 2 more times at your own pace. And then we'll meet at center, unraveling the arms. Give them a little shake if you like. We'll go over to the other side now. So inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, bringing that right elbow underneath the left. Again, we can have our hands on our shoulders. We can have the back of the hands touching or palms touching here in eagle arms. Checking out where the elbows are, and inhale, elbows parallel to the shoulders. Take a breath here. Now next inhale, breathing in, exhale, rounding forward. Inhaling, opening up the heart. Exhale, coming forward. Inhaling, opening, lifting up. Exhale, forward. And this side might be different to the left. The smaller the movements, the relatively easier and softer it will be for you. Keeping the gaze soft, relaxed face, just move here with the breath. Two more times in your own pace. And release. Alrighty, so again, just wiggling those arms out. Feels really nice. And then from here, inhale, we're going to bring the right arm out. Keep the hands flexed so the fingers are coming back towards us. And that might already be enough for you there. Otherwise, we're going to inhale and exhale. Bring the head towards the left shoulder. Make sure you're not rounding forward. So opening up the heart here as well. You can wiggle the fingertips if you like. You can wiggle the fingertips here if you like. I honestly feel it a little bit more when I am actually having my hands still. And just take some deep breaths here. Breathing into any sensation you're feeling on the right side of the neck or on the arms. Two more breaths. Exhale, release. We'll go over to the other side. Inhale, left arm this time reaches out. And that might already be enough for you there if you're feeling it down the neck and shoulders into the upper arm there. Or inhale and exhale. Head comes towards the right shoulder this time. Notice if you're rounding forward a little bit and really open up the heart center. Shoulders are away from the ears. You can wiggle the fingertips here. Feel the nuance and how that affects different areas of the neck and arms. Otherwise, staying still. Deep breaths here. Two more deep belly breaths. Exhale. We're going to release. So we're going to come over now and we're going to just stand up. Come into a really soft forward fold. So bending the knees a lot. Kind of touch your belly onto the knees, so the more you bend them, the better for this really anyway. And then we're going to inhale, bring the palms, clasp them behind the back. If that is a lot for you, just grab onto the elbows, or if you have a strap or a towel or something, you can grab here as well. Focusing on rolling those shoulders back, so perhaps taking a big inhale and really rolling those shoulders away from the ears. If you have your hands clasped, make sure they are clasped tightly so that you're not pulling on the wrists. Inhale, and then we're going to exhale, just bring the arms up and over the head, letting the upper body be heavy here. Stay here for a few breaths. Perhaps you can wiggle the upper body side to side if you like, or just enjoying the stillness, breathing into the shoulders. Staying with the breath. If it's a little bit intense, you can always come out of it and come back in, but otherwise just staying with the breath and releasing, letting go with every single exhale. A few more breaths here. And on your next exhale, coming up with the upper body a little bit and slowly releasing the palms. We're going to come all the way down now onto the belly. So just slowly make your way down. We're going to bring the right palm out, right arm out. Bring it down, inhale. We can have the left palm there just on the mat as you exhale, roll over onto the right side, onto the right shoulder. So don't worry really about what your legs are looking like. If this is painful for you, please come back a little bit. You can also bring that palm down as well. So the more parallel into 90 degrees the arm is, the more intense this is going to feel for you. So if you need to, just bringing that arm down towards the body a little bit. Take a few deep breaths here. You can press away from the mat here if you like with that left palm. Keeping that face soft. Two more breaths here. Next exhale, coming back through center. Go over to the other side, bring that right palm in. Left palm and arm coming out, so parallel to the body, or bringing it down a little bit if it is quite intense for you. Inhale, left palm comes onto the mat. Exhale, rolling over onto that left shoulder. Again, if that is intense for you, it could be different to the other side, then just bring the palm down. Don't worry about what the legs look like. Deep, loving belly breaths to this shoulder. Pressing out of the right palm if you like to. Couple more breaths here. Next exhale, rolling back. What we're going to do here is press up and back into tabletop and just walk the body back a little bit so you're more towards the back of the mat. Inhale and then exhale. We're going to slowly walk the palms forward, walking the arms forward here, coming into puppy pose. So keeping the glutes and the booty pressed up towards the sky. Bring those arms all the way forward as you come down. Your forehead can come onto the mat here. If you like, you can come all the way down I just move my microphone. Or if you like, you can come all the way down with the chest, reaching forward with the arms. If you like a little bit more of an intense option, stay up on the fingertips. So those options are all there. You can stay up on the forearms, that might be enough for you. Keeping the booty up towards the sky. You can bring the forehead to the mat, chin to the mat with the gaze forward. If you like, you can come all the way down on to the fingertips. So wherever you are, just breathe. This can be quite an intense stretch. Breathing through any resistance the body might be feeling, with every exhale, letting go. Couple more breaths. And then to release, slowly coming up, lowering onto the belly again. Bring those palms in, press back. For a moment, we'll just come into child's pose with the arms behind us. So bring the forehead to the mat. Before he can't quite reach the mat, then just come onto the arms. There's also the option of making fists with the arms, with the hands, and then bringing the forehead down as well. It's a really nice option. And just take a few breaths here, noticing how the body's feeling. And when you're ready, coming up again, come back to where we started in a comfortable position here. And close down the eyes. Palms facing up. Notice how more open perhaps the upper body's feeling now, shoulders perhaps relaxed away from the ears. And I want you to notice here too that a lot of how our body functions is really related to the core, and so if we kind of do engage that core slightly, naturally our upper body is going to do less work, be more relaxed and open as our core supports us. So just something to think about. Perhaps in your day-to-day, notice how the upper body is and see if you can kind of open the shoulders, engage the core just a little bit, and see over time if that perhaps comes a little bit more natural to you and you'll do it without even realizing. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a moment of gratitude for yourself for showing up here today. Bring your hands to your third eye. Bowing forward. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this practice. I hope you're feeling open in the shoulders. I know it can be a little bit intense, but I do encourage you to come back to this practice often, as well as our other neck and shoulders practice that we have. I will be adding more because I know you guys really enjoy it. And yeah, let me know what you thought down below. I will see you in the next practice. Lots of love. Have a wonderful day. Om Namah Shivaya.